Thank you, Joseph. Let me just test my slide. Yep. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you here at Govware. Right. Good afternoon to those on site and also to those who are on the live stream. My name is Matthias Chin. I am a cloud and cybersecurity expert from Cloudsine. We are a Singapore cybersecurity startup. Right. So really glad to see you here. Today, I will share a little bit more about the web security stack for next generation enterprise or companies. Okay, before that, do you know that by the time my presentation ends in the next 15 minutes or so, there'll be thousands of credit cards that details stolen, and a lot of people won't even realize it. And think it can't be you? Think again. Okay, why do I say that? Let me elaborate. Right? I think all of us do some form of online shopping. Some of us transact online for healthcare, for education, buying different things, and so on. But do you know that when you do online, right, a typical checkout page like this, right? This is a typical e-shopping cart. It can be a payment gateway. It can look like this. But how do you know if it has been hacked or hackers have secretly siphoned off your data, right, for their own use? Okay, there's been many examples of this over the past few years. We have different companies in the internet, British Airways, Ticketmasters. Okay, if you are a cybersecurity expert and you turn on your developer tools, look at the source code, you may be able to figure out that, hey, there's something wrong in this script, right? But if you are not, you're just a normal consumer and so on, right? How are you going to figure out what's wrong with this script? Okay, so what's wrong with this script? If you know JavaScript, right, there is a URL nearing the bottom that sends to a gateway, right, a hacker gateway. They call it BA, British Airways gateway, but actually it's a bogus website that sends the data to the hackers, right? What do you mean by data? Credit card information, your login information, whatever information there is. And all this you can't see from the front end when you're using the website, right? This code, this 10 to 20 lines of code can be embedded into any web page, website, and they can do this without us realizing it. Unless you have the tools, unless you have the knowledge and experience to know that this is happening. Okay, this problem has a name to it, right? So mage card is one of the names that is used in the industry for this kind of attack. There are other names called card skimming, digital skimming, whatever, right? And what it does is that they stealthily lurk in trusted websites. The keyword is trusted. Why? They don't put this in a fake website. They deliberately put it in trusted websites so that when we go to those trusted websites, we think everything is fine, but actually at the back end, they're secretly siphoning off your data as you shop, as you transact, perform e-government services as well. Now, this is not just a Singapore problem. It's a global problem, all right? It's big enough for PCI DSS, which is a payment card industry. Okay, they collect, they're the one that verify the security and certification for payment, credit card payments. They have mandated that, hey, everybody who is doing with payment credit cards, you need to monitor the payment scripts and HTTP headers, right? And in their latest version 4, they have mandated that by 2024, okay, this has to be implemented. So what do we do, right? In this short 8 minutes presentation, right, I can only just give you a brief. If you're interested in technical demo, we have a booth there to help you understand more. But what we do is that WebOrion, we are going to do this payment page and script monitors, right? This is just a quick screenshot where we actually track all the payment scripts that you have. If there's any change in the script, right, we alert you immediately. Not just the script, but headers, HTTP headers. HTTP headers are important because that's where many people will set the content security policy. For those who are a bit more technical, CSP and sub-resource integrity to prevent this kind of from happening, right? But what the hacker can do is that when they compromise your website, they can change your headers. And once they change your headers, they can override all the security policies that you implemented, right? So these are two things that we've implemented to prevent this kind of attacks. And our solution is that we can deploy this seamlessly without installing any agent or any software. Okay, so it's highly flexible and scalable. So just very quickly, when you do this, our WebOrion monitor, what do you get? First of all, you get a compliance dashboard. right? If there's a PCI DSS dashboard or government security policy or whatever, there's a compliance dashboard that gives you a single pane of glass to help you to see your security status. We give you a script inventory as well. We tell you all the scripts that you're using. Okay, if you may have heard this term software supply chain, right? So we need to track the software supply chain of your scripts as well. Okay, not just your own scripts, first party and also third party script. Right, third-party scripts refers to you may use a Google Tag Manager or Facebook or whatever for your website. These are quite common. So you need to track them because if they are hacked, okay, you are going to be hacked as well. So there's an impact on that. And of course, third, proactive alerts. If you have a payment page, right, your script should not be changing regularly. Anytime it changes, you need to know immediately, right? Unless you have a developer working on it. But payment scripts are very sensitive, so they should not be changing. All right, and also your HTTP headers, if they change, that means there's something possibly wrong with your web server. So you need to track all this very carefully. And how is it unique? Okay, you may find different tools out there doing different things, different parts of it. But I think where we are unique is that we have this WebOrion stack, right? We look at the whole holistic protection, detection, response, recovery mechanism. We have a protector, a monitor, and restorer. So those two features I mentioned are under the monitor. And we are the first to integrate these features with our defacement monitoring service and to make it a whole complete platform. Okay, you can deploy this for your web servers in the cloud, any cloud, AWS, Azure, Google. You can do it on different platforms, different content management platforms. You can do it deploy on-site as well. And in the roadmap, we're going to integrate the protector and restorer together into a single platform. Okay, so we have been doing this for many companies, multiple countries, right? So that's our solution is not new. We've been doing it for many countries, different sectors, financial services, government, healthcare, telco, and so on, right? Okay, so when you deploy this, you can actually do it for many, many different use cases. So the use case I spoke about is the bottom second one, the left second, right? The card skimming one. You can use it for SSL monitoring, the web threat detection, anti-defacement, compliance, and so on, right? And we have done this we've won many accolades for this over years, more than 10 years of web and cloud security expertise with AWS, ISO, and CSA cybersecurity, CyberSafe certified, okay? So that is a short 7 to 8 minute pitch, right? It's a tech tank. If you're interested to learn more about how WebOrion can deal with the Mage card and many other web attacks you have in mind, please come to us or contact Truvisor, our partner. Or you can come to our booth. We can actually show you a more detailed technical demo. We actually show you how we hack one of the payment page and then how we siphon off the data, right, to a hacker page, and how all this can be invisible to your human eyes unless you have the right tools of monitoring to see all this happening, right? Okay, thank you very much. That's my quick presentation. Pass the time back